showing up on a mobile phone, then I haven't done my job as a business owner to make sure that I've optimized the experience for my customer. Okay, so Google Analytics is one. It's just a little teeny bit of code, and it's 100% free. Completely free by Google. A little bit of code that you drop on your website.
I quickly mention one of my favorite features is the real-time tracking.
Oh man, that was for sure.
Where you can get on and watch in real time people using your site and where they're going, where they're dropping off. And if you wanted to, you could cut that.
Aside from the birth of most, they come from another page that written about where they came from. I can see where they're at, and I can see exactly what page they're on right now. Does that get anybody else super excited? For me, that was like, holy cow. That's stuff that I can see right now of what's happening. I can see, okay, how long are they spending there? Why is it that that person is there? Does anybody send out email campaigns for their business? For me, and I know it's kind of a visual thing, but the second I send out an email campaign, see what's happening. And if it's real specific, and there's a lot of times that I know exactly who it is, it's one of my current clients or whatever, and I can see that they're on the website, there's been times that I just pick up the phone and call, because I know what they're thinking about me right then and there, and I can take advantage of that. Because it was that website, because I don't have a lot of free time throughout the day, and so they're a difficult group to sell to. And so we did a big analytics study over a year's period of time, and we found out that Tuesday at 11 o'clock Mountain Time was when we get the most traffic to that website. And so guess what we did Tuesday at 11 o'clock? That's when we started sending out our campaigns, right? Because we utilized Google Analytics to tell us that that was our best shot at getting the most eyeballs possible on our campaign. And so we started doing a webinar actually at that time, because we knew that that was our best time during the day, during the week, that we can get the most people or whatever. It's human to human, right? And so if I can do that, then I'm going to probably be more successful in what I'm trying to accomplish. Facebook page, right? If they're the type of person that wants to do kind of research, if I want to show them the 50 last houses that I built, and this was the last one we did in the pregnant homes, that kind of stuff, that's okay, right? But there's better mediums to do that than just endless pages on your site.
So how many pages?
Maybe they don't have any other pages. They can answer all the questions just on a long form scroll rather than a page. Because again, if I'm looking at it on a mobile device, it's a lot easier for me to do this than it is click on a little link or whatever and go to a page that has to load. So again, it depends on your customers, who it is that's out on your, going to your website, is how I'm going to build that experience. Okay, so let's talk about a post that says, you want the #1 plumber in Cedar City? That's going to be the title of my blog post, right? And I'm going to write about myself. That's something really self-serving, but you know what I'm saying? You're creating a geographic context to the information that you're putting out. Because as much as I want to appeal to people outside of Utah as a business, as a plumber, in reality, you just want to hire people in Southern Utah, right? Because that's your core business. And so that's where you need to be focusing your time and your energy. Most businesses don't do this in their blog. If you have a blog strategy, and I'm actually not even saying you should have a blog strategy, but if you have a blog strategy, try to make about 1 out of every 3 posts localized, that has some kind of geographic context to your content. Niche within your industry, it might be a customer testimonial, right? It might be an awesome picture of the interior of a house, right? It might be, again, somebody that chooses your product. You got to find out what is awesome content for you, and that's how you're going to get your customers. For me personally, my whiteboard videos that I do on marketing, that I post on Facebook, is the best way that I get customers, because that's my very best content that I can put out right now. I'm sure there's other things I can do, but for me right now, that's the best customer acquisition thing that I can do, because it works for me, right? That's probably not true for you guys. Your social site, your website wasn't actually connected with Google. They didn't tell you that. They told you that it was, but it actually wasn't. They looked at those two things as separate entities. That's not the case anymore. They now are looking at your, essentially your internet real estate, And so if you haven't done this already, you need to start making this a practice. That anytime there's a new medium that's released, you want to secure your real estate.